If you like drama and storylines, you loved Game 3 as the Mets continue their season and they are on to Philadelphia. Hello and welcome to Nissan Post Game Live alongside Gary Cohen, Todd Zeile, and Jerry Blevins. I'm Eamon McAnaney, and what a moment. All September, all October, Met fans were wondering, when is Pete Alonso going to come alive? When is he going to have his signature moment? We talked about it in the pregame, Todd, and you were saying you hope for his sake he can come through, and he absolutely did.
You know, going into this series, I said that I thought he was the key to the series. I didn't realize it was going to come down like that. I mean, I can prognosticate on occasion, but even I didn't have that one in my quiver. But I'm so happy for Pete. I'm so happy for this team. And just the way it unfolded, this was not just a ball that he hits out of the park. This is a quality at bat. The pitches leading up to that at bat, he made Devin Williams come to him. He's got one of the nastiest pitches in that air bender changeup that you can have. And Pete made his mind up after taking the first pitch for a strike. He made his mind up to think that way. I can tell you that that's the only way you can really approach Devin Williams as a right-handed hitter. You've got to know that you're going to get a changeup, and that changeup's going to be nasty. If you try to pull it, you're going to roll over on it or swing and miss it. And he did what Pete has done many occasions, just hasn't done lately. But look, do you think he's happy? I think he's a little bit happy right now. We were going crazy in here as well. But what a moment for him. What an at-bat. What a way to stay cool. And you know what? What a way to put your stamp, seal of approval stamp maybe, on a season and on that signature moment for the Mets.
Yeah. Go ahead, Gary. Sorry.
He was 2 outs away from not being a Met anymore, potentially. And you'd been waiting for days and weeks and months for Pete Alonso to have his moment in the sun. 34 home runs during the regular season, but it didn't feel like that. He had only hit 2 home runs to right field all year. We know how much power he has that way. It looked like he even choked up on the bat a little bit at the end of that at-bat to take advantage of the changeup. And he goes the other way, and he hits the 3-run homer. And then David Peterson comes in and gets a save, the first of his Major League career. What a game. What a team. What a week. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I think that's the key. It was a tremendous performance top to bottom from this whole team. But really, this is about Pete Alonso right now. You got to give him his props. He had struggled. He hadn't even looked himself. But in the biggest moment, on the biggest stage, he came through. We talked about it ad nauseum about, is he going to have a signature moment? You couldn't script it better than this. And for him to come through against one of the best pitches in all of baseball, one of the hardest pitches to hit, he stays on it, takes it to the other field, a signature home run and a signature moment from one of the best Mets to ever don the uniform.
I mean, you talk about changing a legacy or punctuating a legacy. Gary, as you told us, Devin Williams had allowed only 1 home run all season long. It's the first Major League Baseball go-ahead home run in the 9th inning in a winner-take-all postseason game. And Gary, obviously, you've seen his entire career. You know what's at stake this winter and how his relationship with the fans has sort of changed down the stretch here. There are great Mets, and then there are legacy moments for Pete Alonso.
You know, he's been one of the most popular Mets of all time during the 6 years of his career, and that goes all the way back to day one when the Mets decided to bring him up at the beginning of the 2019 season when a lot of other teams would not have. And he went out there and he set a record with 53 home runs, and he became an instant icon of this franchise. And with his positive attitude and the Polar Bear nickname and all the good works he's done off the field and his willingness to play every day no matter what, he's become an important piece of Mets history. But it would have been lacking somewhat if he had not had this moment because of the way things have evolved down the stretch for him. While the team was winning, he was struggling. And he kept on saying positive things and kept on saying that he was not being affected by the impending free agency. Today he proved it in the most crucial situation with his team back up against the wall. Pete Alonso had his moment, and it could not have been more thrilling for everybody connected with this team.
Yeah, and you know what? I just have to say that aside from Pete, this moment doesn't happen for him without the guy that we're seeing on screen right now. Francisco Lindor leads off that inning with an amazing at-bat, a very patient at-bat against one of the toughest pitchers. And you have this tendency, when your back's against the wall, you want to try to do something. You shouldn't at times you can get that, let that moment rush you. He had an amazing at-bat and walks. Brandon Nimmo stays back on that changeup and drives it into the field.